Good afternoon, my dolly friends. It is Little Midwest Reborns and Dolls today. And in front of you, I have two of my most favorite girls. We have Stephanie Renee, who is wide awake and sitting up and petting her puppy. And she is wearing a beautiful, I believe that's a Kate Quinn outfit. And it is kind of an ivory background with black little fern leaves on it and buttons down the front. And she is wearing a gold headband. And then next to her, sound asleep, is her beautiful sister, Alyssa Inez. And Inez is wearing a gorgeous fall outfit with basically all of Mommy's favorite colors in it, as is the Afghan behind her and part of the pillow behind Stephanie. I decided to come on and participate in the tag Fall Colors, which is being brought to us by Gail over at Susie Q's Happy Little Haven. And and I'm doing it under hashtag Fall Colors. There are 10 questions. I am going to start with number 1, and off we will go. Ready? What are your favorite fall colors to dress your newborns in? Well, my favorite fall colors are gold and reds and cranberry and dusty rose, and those are kind of some of the colors in the background behind my Stephanie, and the beautiful colors that are in the romper that Alyssa is wearing. That's what I like to dress my baby in, and that baby's in. And just the general leaves and that and flowers. Mostly it's the leaves turning colors. But that's what reminds me of fall, and that's what I enjoy. Number 2, what is your favorite type of apple? My favorite type of apple is a Honey Crisp apple. They are crisp. They are sweet. They are delicious. They're a perfect, nice, crunchy, sweet, honey almost tasting apple. I love them. Number 3, do you prefer caramel or candy apples? I prefer caramel. Never been a big fan of the candy apples because the outside was kind of hard and crunchy, and maybe sometimes flavored with cinnamon, and maybe it was a little too hot for my little tongue, but I prefer caramel or caramel, however you want to say it. Number 4, do you prefer hot or iced cider in the fall? I prefer hot cider in the fall. I will drink iced, but I prefer hot. Number 5, do you drive to see fall colors or enjoy them in your own backyard or neighborhood? Well, I actually do a little bit of both. And mostly it's seeing them in my own backyard and neighborhood, because with my job on my drive to work, and once I get into clients' neighborhoods and I'm in their private home, I see all the trees changing color in their yards and in their neighborhoods as well. So, and I love seeing that. But yeah, I've often taken pictures of the trees and things right in my own neighborhood or backyard. And I love the reds and the golds and all of that. Okay, number 6, daylight savings time. Pro or con? Well, I'll tell you the truth. It takes me forever to adjust whether we spring forward or we fall back. And just about the time I'm fully adjusted and said, okay, now I'm comfortable, it changes again. I do admit to preferring it staying lighter in the summer longer, and like even now we're still in daylight savings time, so it doesn't get pitch black until 7:30, but I wish that it would stay one way or the other, because then I could adjust and it's like pick a lane. Either keep the clocks exactly the way they are now, or let them fall back and then keep them that way and call that Central Standard Time. I'm tired of the flip-flopping. It's like, come on, make your mind up. Now, supposedly they did this because, well, it used to be that the farming kids, they stayed at home and they helped their parents, and when there was more daylight, sometimes they got more work done. Also now, I think some people say yes, but like right now, a lot of the kids would be standing at the bus stop in the pitch black. So perhaps it would be better to fall back and then it's light. But either way, they're barely escaping darkness when they get home from after school activities. So I just wish they would pick a lane, keep it one way or the other. And I actually prefer the daylight longer in the evening, so I wish they'd leave it where it is right now. So that's my opinion. Not that you care, but that's my opinion. Since you asked. Number 7, pumpkin purchases. Do you want to buy them at the pumpkin patch or the grocery store? Well, when my kids were little, and now that I have a 2-year-old grandson, we've got to go to the pumpkin patch. I mean, there's nothing like going through the patch, looking at all the various size pumpkins, picking them out, maybe going through the corn maze, or they have things for the kids to climb on, and getting fresh apple butter and drinking apple cider there. And yeah, I'm definitely pumpkin patch, but I have sometimes the pumpkin patch nowadays is not, it used to be a lot less expensive to get your pumpkin in a pumpkin patch, but now sometimes you can find pumpkins that really look nice and are just as cheap, if not cheaper, at the grocery store. But generally, I don't buy pumpkins anymore. I used to buy them just to carve with my kids, and we bought them when I was a kid to carve. So basically, if I want something live, I'll buy one of those little pumpkin-shaped orange gourds, and I purchase that, and I go to the grocery store for that. But we'll see. But I do prefer getting them at a pumpkin patch if I have a choice. Okay, number 8. What is your favorite fall weather soup? I probably like the I really like tomato soup and then a grilled cheese sandwich, and you can dunk your sandwich in the soup, like the crust of it. Really good. I think that's my favorite fall soup, is tomato. Number 10, sweaters or hoodies for cool, crisp fall weather. Always a hoodie. When I was thin and much younger, I always wore pretty sweaters, but now that I'm older, older and fat, I go for comfort, and the hoodies are much more comfortable and keep me nice and toasty warm. So I go for hoodies now. And that was it. And I thank you, Gail, for this wonderful tag today. It was fun participating in it. Thank you for presenting it to us. And again, that was Gail from Susie Q's Happy Little Haven. And I just want to say to you all, what do you call a happy cowboy? A Jolly Rancher. So, and that comes from here in the United States, guys. We have hard wrapped candies that can be cherry or strawberry or lemon or orange or lemon lime or watermelon. And they are wrapped hard candies and they call them a Jolly Rancher. And I just thought that was funny, especially for fall, because the candies wrapped up in their paper look kind of like, and you just, suck on them and they melt in your mouth. And that just, I don't know. I thought that joke was funny. Anyway, remember that no matter what you're doing, God loves you and he's always there for you. And everyone have a beautiful and blessed Saturday. Bye, guys.